Chapter 15. The Perfect Partner. Trap came out of the men's room. "How'd we do?" he asked. 59%, I said. "Second place." "I should have switched to the 10 of clubs at trick 2, he said. He was speaking to himself. He knew I didn't know what he was talking about. He was still muttering about club switches and heart tricks as I led him out to the car. Gloria probably shouldn't have told me not to ask him about the last time he played in a national tournament. As I drove him home, it was all I could think about. What wouldn't Gloria tell me? After all, what's the worst that can happen at a bridge tournament? "So, who's your partner going to be for the national tournament?" I asked. "Gloria or Wallace?" Gloria didn't say I couldn't ask him about the tournament, just not the one 40 years ago. "What?" he snapped. "Who said anything about playing in the nationals?" Gloria just mentioned Gloria's a dreamer. How am I supposed to compete with all the best players in the world when I can't even see the cards? "You see the cards better than anyone," I said. "Ha!" he scoffed, but I noticed a hint of a smile. "You may find this hard to believe, Alton," he said, "but bridge is tiring. I get worn out after just one session. That probably sounds strange to you. From your point of view, all I do is sit on my keister for 3 hours. "No, I know," I said. "It's like I told my friend Cliff. Bridge is more like a sport than a game. A mental sport. At tournaments, you play 2 sessions per day," he said. "I don't know if I'm up to it. And I don't know if they'll let me play." "They have to let you play." "Tournaments have strict rules," he said. "The club is willing to accommodate me and my Cardturner. You may not be allowed to sit with me at the tournament." "That's not fair," I said. "There's a sectional tournament in 2 weeks," Trap said. "Gloria's checking with the ACBL to see if I'll be allowed to compete." "So then she'll be your partner?" "If I play." We drove in silence for a while. He could sue them, I thought, if they wouldn't let him play in the tournament. "Gloria has more master points than Wallace," I said, "but she says that's because she plays a lot more. She says that he's a better player than she is." "They're both excellent players," he said. "I'm honored to play with them." "But you're better," I said. "They can see the cards," he said, as if that made a difference. "You had a 72% game with Wallace," I said. "I think he should be your partner for the nationals." He sighed. I thought that would be the end of it, but then he said, "Wallace can play the cards better, but Gloria is a better partner." I didn't understand. Like you said, bridge is a sport," he explained, "but it's a team sport. You and your partner have to work together. Wallace is like a basketball player who's always shooting the ball. He can make some amazing shots, but he won't have to take those shots if he passed the ball more often." It was too bad, I thought, that Gloria couldn't play the cards as well as Wallace, or that Wallace couldn't be as good a partner as Gloria. "I guess it's hard to find the perfect partner," I said. "Wallace and Gloria are still looking," he replied. I doubted that. We drove in silence for a while, but then he said, "It's easier to find a wife." I turned off Ridgecrest onto Skyline and then made my way up the tangled web of streets towards his house. I thought our conversation had come to an end, but he surprised me. "I used to have the perfect partner," he said. "Used to have a wife, too." Were they the same person? I asked. No. Sisters. I waited for more, but there was no further explanation. I glanced over. His jaw was set tight, and it seemed as though his face had turned to stone.